Hi guys, welcome to OBC Academy. If you are still not subscribed, consider it because we have a lot of videos like this. This is the third video of this series, so make sure that don't miss the last two videos. Okay, and there will be another upcoming fourth video, so we'll be uploading soon. So wait for that. And if you like our channel, wanna watch more videos and exclusive videos, make sure that you join our YouTube channel. So it will be like beside to subscribe button, consider it. And if you're not yet subscribed this channel, make sure you subscribe first because we have a lot of videos like this. So see you in the video. Hey, welcome back to the series of business studies, chapter 2, forms of business organization. This is the third part. If you're not yet watched the part 1 and 2, go and check out part 1 and 2 videos, then come back to this third video. Okay, let's continue this video. One more thing, if you're still not subscribed, consider subscribing. Okay, let's start with cooperative society. What do you mean by cooperative society? Cooperative society is a form of organization. Like, it's a voluntary association of persons or people which have the same mentality and they come together to promote an economic interest or to help society. That is called cooperative society. They have the inspiration or a wish to promote or to safeguard their members or from economic interest or to avoid exploitation from brokers or middlemen who take a lot of interest. Like, if I give an example, Kamadenu Credit Cooperative Society, like name itself says that they will give credit. Their main interest is to safeguard from money lenders. That's how this cooperative society works. Okay, if we move on to cooperative society meaning, the meaning is like this: a cooperative society is a voluntary association of a person who moderate or who come unit to protect or to promote a common interest of members. Moving on to the definition is given by the Indian Cooperative Society Act 1912. So the definition is like this: cooperative organization is a society which has its own objective for promotion of economic interest of its members in accordance with cooperative principles. Like, cooperative society have an interest or they have their own objective to promote the interest of members, to help their members within the boundary of the cooperative principles. So this is what the Indian Cooperative Society Act says about the cooperative society. Okay, now we'll move on to the features. The first feature is voluntary association. Like I said, it's a voluntary association of a person. A cooperative society members, it's a completely free to join group or organization. A volunteer or individual has a free to join this cooperative society. And there is no limit or there is no restriction. It's free to join and free to move on from this cooperative. Hence, or that's a reason they can leave at any moment or they can join at any moment. But the thing is, they have to serve a legal notice before quitting society. So that's one thing which they need to consider. Again, there is no discrimination for caste, gender, religious. Everyone's are free to welcome this society. That's why it's a voluntary association. There is no separate group or there is no separate like a particular family like that. It's a voluntary association. Anyone can join this type of organization. Moving on to the second feature, that is a legal status. These types of organization can be started through the registration of cooperative society under Cooperative Society Act. That's why these kind of society gets a separate identity. Unlike from sole proprietor or a partnership, they have their separate identity. That's why these cooperative society can enter to contract, can purchase or sell assets in the name of cooperative society. Like I said, I give an example of a credit cooperative society. A credit cooperative society can own a building, land without the name of a owner. It can be owned with the cooperative name itself. And also the biggest advantage is they can sue others or other can sue in the name of cooperative society instead of the name of a person or instead of a members. They cannot take action against the members because members are not permanent. They can leave at any moment and they can join at any moment. So the permanent existent is the cooperative society. And again, it's not that much easy to close this society. It can be closed by legal procedures unless it will be run forever. If some members leave this society, it won't affect to the cooperative society. Next, moving on to the next point, that is limited liability. In the cooperative society, members have limited liability. Limited liability means the amount which members are invested, that is the risk they are bearing. That's a maximum amount they can bear as a risk, and there is no other risk for them. That's why it is called as limited liability. Okay, next is democratic control. This is very familiar in India because in India we are under control of democratic. No. Actually, democratic is under control of people. So people voting for a leader, that is called a democratic. This has happened in cooperative society as well. The ability or a power of making decisions in cooperative society is owned by elected members. Those elected members elected from the members itself. These members have a power to elect a member or a management committee. They'll choose the management team. That's why we'll consider as democratic control, just like India. Moving on to the next one, that is service motive. Unlike other forms of a business, these organizations exist to give services with a less economic interest. That's why it is considered as service motive instead of profit motive. Moving on to the next point, that is bounded by government rules. Whenever you're running a business or doing an activities, you have to bound by rules of the government. So government give you rules. That rules is given by the Cooperative Society Act 1912. Moving on to the next one, that is distributions of surplus. Whenever the organization earns a profit while doing economic services, sometimes they may earn a small bit of profit. This profit can be distributed among members. So moving on to the next thing, that is merit. The first merit is equality in voting status. In cooperative society, there is an idea called one man one vote. That means each members, irrespective of how many capital they are invested, the members have equal voting right. Even they are invested 1 lakh or 2 lakh or even less than that, like sometime it may be like 10 20,000 and all, every member have an equal voting right. That's why it is called as equality in voting. Moving on to the next advantage, that is limited liability. In cooperative society, like already discussed, it is limited in liability. Members is not responsible for paying debts or credits. There is only limit for the members of their capital contribution. So this is the limited form of liability. As a result of this, members' personal asset won't affect. Like if business fail to pay the creditors, they won't seize members' assets or members' personal assets. That's why it is an advantage, limited liability. Moving on to the next advantage, stable existence. A cooperative society is like a statue because it won't affect by any form like death, insanity, members, bankruptcy. Like there are very less chance for a cooperative society to close. That's why it is called as unaffected cooperative society, which will be existed forever. Moving on to the next advantage, that is economy in operation. In most cases, it reduces the middleman, brokers, or money lenders, and also this organization provide as a honorary services to its member. By this, it can reduce the cost. When you reduce the cost, you'll get more profit. But actually, you are selling in economy rate, so these people will get profit, but they are in the interest of economy, so they'll do business or they will do activity in economic manner. Moving on to the next advantage, support from government. Usually cooperative society gets support from the government in the form of tax, in the form of subsidiaries, in the form of funds, and also loans from lower interest. By this, it also help to reduce the cost. So there'll always be a support from the government because their intention is to provide services instead of making profit. Moving on to the disadvantage, the first disadvantage is limited resource. In cooperative society, funding is a major thing that plays a role because if you don't have enough fund, you can't scale the business. So where do we get the funds? Funds are generated from the members. These members get low interest or income or dividend. That's why it will discourage these investors or the members to invest in these kind of cooperative society because you won't get that much of interest or dividend. When there is an alternative way of earning money more than this interest, probably you will choose an alternative way instead of this because you get more interest instead of less. That's why so people will choose other form of interest. Basically this attract very less capital because of the interest or dividend they paid to the members. Moving on to the next disadvantage, that is ineffectiveness in the management. Because of the less salary, it cannot attract a good skill management or good workers or skilled workers. Like here, members provides voluntary services. When you're providing voluntary services, there is no restrictions or there is no threshold for your knowledge. That's reduce the efficiency in the management. Like quite often people are not qualified enough as a managerial professional to take decisions or to take effective actions in the business or in the organization. So this leads to ineffectiveness in the management. Moving on to the next disadvantage, lack of secrecy. It's very difficult to keep secrecy in the organization because there are unlimited members in the organization. This may reduce the secrecy because of there will be a lot of debates with the members, meeting discussions. This disclose everything to the members, so quite often secret is not possible here. Moving on to the next disadvantage, that is government control. When government is supporting you as a cooperative society, you must responsible for government in the form of accountability. Like government will provide laws and regulations to run these kind of organization. You have to show your accountability in the form of accounts, audit, or even other documents. Like this kind of involvement in government is actually indirectly controlling cooperative society. Like it will reduce the freedom and all, so that's why there will be government control. Moving on to the next disadvantage, that is a difference of opinion. There are a lot of members in cooperative society. This creates different viewpoints, and also it will create an internal politics. Sometimes it's very problematic for the decision making, so this is why a different in decision making. And some people will focus on making their wealth instead of the members wealth. Like some management will consider as a personal gain instead of members wealth. So again, there will be a difference of opinion. Moving on to the next thing, that is types of cooperative society. There are so many different types of cooperative society. In that we'll talk about few of them. So the first one is consumer cooperative society. The main aim of this society is to safeguard the interest of the consumer. It focuses on eliminating middlemen and establishing a direct contact between the manufacturer and the consumer. They usually sell the products to the members at affordable price, so that's why it is called as consumer cooperative society. Moving on to the next type of cooperative society, that is producer cooperative society. The main aim of this society is to like buy a huge quantity of raw materials, tools, equipments, other goods, and sell them to its member at reasonable price. The main focus of this society is to like small producer who can't buy like various machines for the productions and who are facing in marketing problems. They usually act as reseller. That's why it is called as producer cooperative society. Next one, marketing cooperative society. These type of cooperative society exists for marketing the product. Like there are various creators who produce a lot of product. They are facing a marketing problem for their product. These types of cooperative society will reduce the middleman and improve the competitive advantage for these members. They collect all the products from the individuals and provide a marketplace for the buyers. By this, they can sell their product at higher price and make the profit for the producer. Moving on to the next type of cooperative society, that is farmers cooperative society. Here the main aim of these cooperative society is to help the farmers, like supplying high quality seeds, fertilizers, machines, tools, modern agriculture technologies, and other. Like by providing these kind of help or assistance for farmers, they'll increase the scale of farming and also the yield. By this, member can get an advantages. So moving on to the next cooperative society, that is credit cooperative society. Credit cooperative societies are formed to financial assisting for his members. The main aim of this member is to reduce the middleman and the money lender in a form of credit. So this safeguards members from exploitation from the lenders. Usually, these kind of society accept deposit from their members and give this deposit to those who in need. Moving on to the next type is cooperative housing society. The main aim of these kind of cooperative society is to form or provide a help for low income class people. Like they'll build houses for the members and they'll give option for an installment as well. So the main aim of this cooperative housing society is to provide houses at lower cost. Okay, that's it guys for this video. If you like this video, seriously hit like, kill that like button, show your love and support. We'll get back with the fourth video, that's the last video of this part. If you want to literally support us, join, click the join button in home page. It will give a monthly subscription like 159 rupees. It will literally support our videos and support my channel, so make sure consider it. If you do that, we will continue to make these videos free forever. So see you guys, until then, keep watching.